let's get our first run in. See how we do. I'm gonna go Sai here. None of the other options feel that appealing to me. I mean, maybe a Rattlegore, but eh. Let's go Ghoul Blitz. Do it a little bit differently here, and Glacial Axe. So both a different hero power and treasure than normal. Welcome, everybody. All right, let's lock it in and start going. Gonna win every match today, right? No. I do not anticipate that being the case. Kind of got an unfortunate matchup off the start, but this deck is at its weakest right now. So, that's the good news. And we're probably close to our strongest just because of like the reduced health totals, and we're very aggressive. So hopefully that holds true. This is mostly just for like their on-curve buzzard, is why I kept it. Most other things, like even the, I don't know, the other 2-drop that gets a copy of a beast is a pretty good target for it. I mean, if they're just gonna give me the face, I'm going to take it. At this point, they just kind of need an explosive sheep in the near future.
My Herbalife coach told me that if you expect failure, you'll find failure. So keep buying those marketing packs.
Okay.
Coincidentally, does anyone have a medical condition that they'd like me to lie to them about curing?
Oh yeah, I've got lots of those. We can talk off stream. Thank you, Collie. Welcome, Pendrake.
The greatest virtue is patience.
Pardon me? Okay, so this is 4 plus 9. Am I 1 damage off legal right now?
Gain strength from this grave soil.
I sure am. I don't think I feel like keeping that on the board, though. That would feel unwise.
Unity Precision. Perfection.
Can't believe you've done this. You're still dead though? Just like on board. Alright. We just gave the opponent the opportunity to run for help there. It's really quite gracious of me. I expect a thank you note. With the red seal on it so it triggers twice. Ooh, From the Swamp and Rocket Backpacks both look great. I think I just want to generate more corpses because it's funny. But, like, Rocket Backpacks may be the better option. It's just, like, how many minions do I actually play in this deck? Very few, never mind. It's definitely the From the Swamp. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. But you could give Primus Rush. Oh my, well, send it in reverse. Let me get that back. Hey, welcome, Weaponized Ketchup. I need that remote control from that famous Adam Sandler movie that everybody loved, that rewinds or changes the speed of time. Happy Gilmore, I think. Click? No, that doesn't sound right. It's definitely Happy Gilmore. Feigned amnesia tricked us all. Yeah, it's Grunos because that's how they grew up. Oh, you actually might be onto something. Or, no, it sounds like you're mistaking Happy Gilmore for Billy Madison.
Sai versus Witness the ways of my force.
That last bit was purely for the VOD channel. Nobody on the main channel is actually going to get even a whiff of that, and it's beautiful. Yeah, let's keep the one drop. I'm pretty sure it was actually Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. You mean the greatest movie ever made that won every single award ever invented? You might be right. It seems as though I have an abundance of weapons. So let's get to work. Well. Oh, no. This is probably a horrendous matchup for me, but we'll do our best. Again, at least it's early. So their life total is low, and we can get a hell yeah down pretty quickly. Because of your streams, I decided to try Bellatra. I've never had more fun being terrible at a video game. Look. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Stop drawing them before I get the hell yeah down. I play video games poorly for a living, so. As long as you're having fun, I think you're doing it right. Plus, like, who wants to actually do the math in a game like Bellatro and play optimally when you can just go purely based on vibes? These are the questions that keep me up at night while I'm sleeping. Nice.
That feels good.
Is Bellatro poker? I'm confused every time I see gameplay of it. Yes, But, like, poker is not the most important aspect of it. It's like as long as you know what poker hands are, like baseline knowledge of this is a straight, this is a flush, you are capable of playing Balatro. It's more about like deck building and roguelike type strategies. God, they have so much more mana than me. Like, I was thinking, oh, I'll just eat that tree with the Primus and it'll be fine. And then I look down at my mana and I'm like, oh, no, I won't.
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The magic of life.
This is kind of irritating. We do have 9 plagues in deck, though. There's one. There's another. Unfortunately, they don't play nicely together. And super unfortunately, eventually their Kazakuzin is going to come down and make me sad. It said they have only played 1 dragon so far.
We must stop this corruption.
3 dragons so far.
I can be very persuasive.
How much damage is this? This is 4 or 5. You're welcome, Curry.
That feels good.
So it's 3 dragons. Kazakhstan is how many? Like 5 dragons or something? Jeez. Yeah, this game's over. That hesitation made me think that they didn't have it active. It's only 4 other dragons? Welcome back to Duels, Roffle. It's been a while. Here's a reminder of what you've missed.
The rules decide your fate. Remnants of life.
Well met.
Hello Roffle, hope you have a good day today and wish you luck with the game Roff Hype.
Hey, thank you, Squizzy. Appreciate the 19 months. I think this particular game is probably all ogre, but what are you going to do? Probably start a series of increasingly agitated Reddit threads to let everybody know how unfair my life is.
Frost, mark of the bitter.
This seems concerning. It was.
Frost, of the bitter.
And get plus 18 spell damage? Yeah. It's only less than that now, but
Mark of
they might not need it if they hit, like, Book of the Dead or something. They're playing so catastrophically slow, though. They're not going to get nearly enough of those. Out of it. Probably kill the one that has Frost available.
well met.
Is this game sucking the soul out of you?
No, just the, yes. It sure is. It sure is. Thank you, Zyvos. At least they learned their lesson about playing slow and, you know, aren't going to repeat that same issue.
Frost.
Surely.
Mark of the bitter.
Roffle, I've noticed that you've been sad lately. Here's some advice, don't be sad. You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a great stream.
Yeah, most normal chatter advice. Thank you. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup.
Unholy. Symbol of death.
Great harvest, eh, Paul?
Yes, Ma.
Time is of the essence.
Unholy. Symbol of death.
Good job. That was a really smart use of that ability.
Think fast.
There are no longer any great targets for the second Ancient Reflections, right?
Take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.
You have got to be kidding me. Reddit saw the American Gothic IRL the other day and were confused about why it looked like Ma and Pa. I wish... How did the... Okay, hold on. First of all, they took the best target in a 1 in 5. Second of all, they got another copy of Reska out of nowhere. It's pretty unreal. Unluckiest Dragon Druid player, by the way.
Looking for a standoff? Careful. It's against me. Think fast.
I don't know, man. We're dead. I don't understand why it did not keep me alive.
I'm off it.
Coin pouch, I guess? I don't know. Puzzle box also okay. Let's go puzzle box. This is like the one time it can almost make sense. Oh, another Helia? Is it good enough, though? It's honestly probably not better than the core option here, but, like, we take it. And just keep me away from the dragon druids, please. That's worse. Oh my god, man. Hearthstone sure do be Hearthstoning today. Well, we have to win before turn 9, I guess. Or at least it would be ideal to do so.
Think fast.
Running through every singular permutation right now. Only to arrive at the most obvious line possible. Alright, good turn. We did 0 damage. On the bright side, we did queue into this opponent before the Ring of Black Ice comes down and made our life truly miserable. On the downside, they're taking so much time, it's like they have the animations of Ring of Black Ice.
The loss will be mourned. They're steel. That's what makes them tasty.
I can be very persuasive.
Alright, we've got a couple of options for next turn. It might just be the Marrowgar. Interesting tech. Oh, welcome there, Hater. Two of the cards in hand are the elementals, at least. We won? Oh my god, we won. I don't have time for this, like you weren't the one taking all of the time. I have no neutral minions? Wait. From the swamp minions are neutral minions, right? So are the Plagued Grain Undead? Like, again, we've already come to the realization that we don't have a lot of minions. We have no death rattles, and this says Deathly Death on it, and you know how I feel about this. So, like, the tokens get buffed by Meek Mastery, right? And nothing else is even remotely good. Only zombies are neutral. The zombies, I think the Plagued Grain corpses are too, right? Because that comes from there's a neutral minion that summons them as well. Those same zombies. So these. Gnome, I think the gnomes are Death Knight. The gnomes are Death Knight, but like the 2/2 undead and the zombies are. But like at the same time, the other two do literally nothing. So this doing a small thing is at least better than doing literally nothing or literally nothing, because I have no minions that cost 2 or less, nor do I have a singular Death Rattle minion in my deck. Yeah, the undead peasants are neutral. This is good. We just take a second copy of Marrogar. This is also pretty reasonable. This is okay. I don't play minions though, so it's just another Marrogar. Those were some of the worst treasures I've seen for a deck. Like, all 3 of those were just blanks across the board. Every YouTube commenter knows that Greedy Gains is better than Meek Mastery. Why didn't you pick it? Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's in line with the person that suggested a deck that I played to build around shadow casting. Oh my god, what are these matchups?
Finally, a real fight.
Hey, Roffle, play this deck. It's really good if you get shadow casting, I promise. And
hello, Roffle. It's your
Hi.
manager, Runic Helm.
Oh,
it's
God.
time for your annual performance review.
I don't want to hear it.
Expectations.
Okay.
Strengths, excellent tax advice, best livers in the tri-state, and industry best 0 and 3 runs.
Hold on, I am...
Your saltiness is far below streamer average. You'll get the 2% cola and you'll like it. Maybe if you'd stop blaming me and Deathly Death, you'd get better reviews going forward.
Oh, maybe. But also, a 2% cost of living update doesn't even cover inflation. What are you doing to me? God, I'm gonna start blasting out my resume like nobody's business. Maybe then I'll stop queuing into the Mizaki Freeze Mage. I most certainly won't.
Reality woven.
Oh my god, 0 armor? Are you kidding me? Oh, this is going to be something, isn't it? Let's just kill that. I don't want to feed them mana worms right now. You can put down chat as a reference? No thank you. Alright, at least this opponent is playing at a reasonable pace, right?
Reality.
Surely that counts for something.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
I'm just going face.
Done.
Honest question is a board controlled deck. What do you do against Black Ice? Cry. You wait until the opponent finds their win condition and hope it's not your third loss. I usually skip those steps and just concede, but I get it. You got to make content. Yeah, we got to increase the runtime of the video, which Mizaki is phenomenal at doing. Whether you're playing as her or against her. Board control means regular control like Bomb Warrior. I assume they meant like board-centric deck like mine.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Oh, right. They got one of my cards. That's going to be far more impactful. I don't have the capacity to like delete their stuff. Or delete my deck like they do. So that's pretty unfortunate for me. They're just going to win the Vimeo game with my card. I don't know, I guess we just keep pushing face and hope that they actually draw plagues eventually. Thank God I'm not a streamer, I would not waste another 10 minutes on this matchup. Don't worry, it's going to be a lot less than 10 minutes. I'm just going to start drawing plagues here at a rapid pace. OMG Illidan, that is Zavis. Don't be silly. So much for that reasonable pace.
You have earned an eternity.
Did they just give me lethal? Or at least lethal outs? I deserve this. Let it happen. Just need one plague. It's not likely to happen, though. Oh, we did it! Oh, get out of here! Oh my god, that's the most sad. They just served that game up to me on a platter. What were they doing? Oh my god. Thimble is meek mastery value, but Book is probably just like too good. Right? Especially for if and when we lose the board. Primus or more staff value. Dooms. This is terrible. This is okay. I think I just snagged this though. Like, they had every reason to want that to go late, right? They just simply win the video game the longer on that goes. They had... They had no reason to try and be the aggressor there. They have infinite value. Like, the capacity to just continually freeze my board so I can't do damage. And basically lock me out of the game until I eventually draw the plagues. But they just went for, like, the ultra-aggressive hell yeah plan, and it's just flush the game down the toilet. How many plagues did they shuffle? Like 20? Not quite, but they did shuffle a lot. Okay, crop rotation has got to be very good in this matchup, right? Need to be able to kill like a Malkimp or something too, so... Look, nothing else matters. We got that win. We could just lose the rest of these, which is very probable. And we can maybe still salvage a YouTuber out of this one just based on that game alone. I was about to say please no Walking Dead, but I don't know why I bother. Okay, I'm gonna do this to set up forward down with the ship next turn. And then we can still play the crop rotation on 3. You get 2 different Marigar in the same deck. I am playing Duels.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Okay, Unholy Plagues are probably one of my better options. Oh, I forgot this is also very good. Shouldn't they have the same art? No, you can only have one signature or one golden copy in a deck. The draft buckets just always give you basic copies. It's incredible how opponents always seem to discard the right thing. Look, I've been taking notes too. I don't understand it. Like, how do they do it? And I whiff every single time. Okay. I'm gonna deviate a little bit because this is actually quite frightening. And surely this 5 attack minion won't just farm me. Surely. Like, that Sludge on Wheels is extremely concerning. Can you imagine if Sludge was a 2/6 on release? Hold on, wasn't it only like a... Oh my god, I'm Omega dead. I need to start getting some Blood Plagues in their deck or something. Wasn't it only a 2/5 on release? Okay, I'm actually going to consider the cannibalism here. I can do this. I'm a big boy with a big boy brain. god, he's done it. It was a 1/5. It got buffed to a 2/5 though, didn't it? So still kind of nutty. That card got buffed and then.
Small in size, huge and evil.
Well done. I guess we die. Unless. Hold on. We don't die? Holy! How does he do it? Tiny Knight's voice line still haunts my nightmares. Yeah. Relatable. Okay. They don't get free stuff at least. Got a couple options for next turn. If I play this, I get good value off of it, but my Marrowgar looks a little bit worse. I guess these kind of refresh some of their corpses, though, just because of the Reborn.
Running out of time.
Aren't we all? Wait, is this a rage quit out? No.
An amusing
Okay.
mistake.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to regain our corpses, right? Plus we've got this. These all get a lot of corpses. Long term. I'm not laughing very hard at their supposedly amusing mistake, though. Why did it have to be snakes? Actually, this is a pretty good answer to snakes, at least.
I can be very persuasive.
You're welcome, no one. I think we just snag her to the face here. I still have 13 corpses. How are the runs? Excuse me, that's a really private question. Also, how did you know about my digestive issues? I think this probably, ooh. I mean, this is too good of a Marrowgar, isn't it? And I think we bump here in case of a 3/3 minion from Marrowgar. My minions are too big, except for this one. He's too small. Your turn. I did know that, actually. I think you can buff the Army of the Dead guys too. No. Only the Risen Golems. Mindpocalypse, actually, we've been running into a lot of Momozaki, right? Mindpocalypse could actually solve that problem of, like, infinite arcane if we get there. Another corpse farm. This one actually looks kind of good. I think I want to go for a more aggressive early game. Although this generates a lot of corpses, but like I'm real weak on turns 1 and 2. Does 2 overdraw solve that problem? That's not what it's there for. It draws all of the plagues after they empty their deck and I shuffle new ones in. Okay. Probably something of a board-based matchup, but they can cheat a lot of mana potentially. A lot of stats. But let's hope they're not able to, but... See a staff, keep a staff. I haven't played this weapon a singular time. I'm beginning to think it's much worse than just the ghoul. Uh-oh. Mommy? Let's just do this. Give ourselves the opportunity to make a 2-2. Is this main deck or generated? That's main deck. 2 Helios already, that's pretty neat. Nah, that's rookie numbers. Need to get them up. I think my record is what, 4? 6? I know my record is an even number.
I have been chosen by Amatis
Okay, I want to kill that.
Think fast.
I've got a lot of corpses for these Tomb Guardians. I think it's 8 with the copy treasure. Yeah, but like, I mean, actually in deck, but you're... For the sake of the clickbait, yeah, you're probably right. Well, that's... not ideal. Let's do this. Turns out we are the aggressor after all. I was expecting to go on to defensive mode with like mechs coming at me or something.
Side effects?
Now that it's harder to die.
Effects? No. Trust me.
So since I'm the aggressor, I think we just tempo king this. I still don't have death rattles, but that's funny. Are they just filling their board with eggs now? Apparently. I don't know. They must have some sort of plan. don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm doing it. I mean, I have this to clean up if I need it.
Makes waste.
What was that?
Clean around. It might have actually been a throw to kill the kobold here. So while it looked nice, I don't know if it was good. That seemed like they needed that. I think I want to delay the Marrowgar here.
The loss will be mourned and used.
Just make them overdraw all of the treasures. As well as... Oh! Thought I was so smart.
Never forgotten. And your death shall be merciful.
Okay. What's that card doing in their deck? Gonna need you to be more specific. Actually kind of a good response there.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Wanna make enough corpses for this to come down and copy itself. Oh, the timing did not work the way I wanted it to. That should be illegal. Things should always work the way I want them to. So we just go with the army. Or not.
The runes decide your fate.
Yum.
Remnants of life.
I'm just never going to play this, am I? My god. Dong! Rivendare, somebody in my Mech Rogue video told me that Connections is actually a better weapon for slow value decks, so maybe this opponent is just out to prove that YouTube commenter right.
I tried my best.
Alright, we are officially in YouTube territory now. We can just throw the remaining 2 games so that I can get a second one going. Am I crazy for thinking that this, like, core set looks kind of nice? Like, yeah, we get stuck with an Eater of Secrets, but they're neutral minions for the Meek Mastery, and, like, destroying a Ignis weapon is kind of juicy. And, like, double corpse farm is butts. Oh yeah, we've also got the anti-Quel'Dalar attack. It's beautiful. Also, it's a 4-mana, 3/5 Eater of Secrets. What could be better than that? Look, I got validation from Air Hater. That makes me know it's correct. Oh, it's 3 mana. Oh, that's... I forgot even about the mana reduction. That's a huge deal. Also, imagine this is secret, Reno.
Finally, a real fight.
Yeah, like with the cost reduction, it's a no-brainer. That's a 7-mana Rag, a 2-mana Scorpid. Like, I was considering paying full mana, and I'm still like, okay, that looks kind of nice. I smell a sarcasm? No. No, if... That was a sincere statement that, like, you saying the same thing as me validates my opinion, because you tend to have better results in duels than I do, so...
I tip my hat to you.
Shut up, nerd. What are we doing here? Big bumping.
I tip my hat to you.
Set up for a Googleizer next turn. To be fair, that was a good turn 1 from our opponent. Look, we'll figure it out. Surely. I just need to have a whole bunch of minions die. And then somehow survive myself. Don't. I said don't. Okay, I think we're boned.
An incredible discovery.
If I can get to the book before I die, I might have a chance. The problem is...
Enough bloodshed.
Huh? Time to top deck Eater of Value. I mean, I still lose. Like, secrets are not the issue right now. It's the tempo that they're generating in Artie. have generated off of them.
Give me that. Not one eye.
They teched against their own deck. Incredible. Okay, this is gonna get objection and I'm gonna be sad.
Very persuasive.
Only my life total weren't so low already. I'm so confused right now. You and everybody else. Now, somehow that's the least confusing play that they've made. That's the one that makes the most sense right now. Alright, so we hit him with one of these. Is this a nature spell?
Sweet mother of
Would I lie?
This realm of death is filled with sorrow.
Okay. Maybe this will be the game I finally play the weapon. Oh, they converted my plagues into random spells. No! It's too strong.
What's troubling you?
Oh my god, that's actually devastating for me. Do we have any healing? Just the, well, we've got Primus. Oh no, not like this. Jeez. Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
Reach for the skies.
Bees? Snipe? Oh, okay. That's not good. Alright, Primus off the top or something. Oh.
brilliant maneuver.
Is it gonna go face and I'm gonna lose, aren't I? No. Maybe somehow they draw something unplayable here?
Ha, this guy's toast.
Nope.
Nobody saw that. I hope.
Duels players are so talkative? Yeah. Imagine spamming emotes after the way that they played, too. I would be curled up in a ball of shame. Me, personally. Creepy Curio has value with Meek Mastery. I do kind of need to shore up my early game, but these... I'm just gonna do it. Click button, don't think. We're trying to throw the run anyway, right? I need to move on to a new deck. Sag, no 2 mana, 7/7. Look, I don't want to be that obvious in the fact that I'm throwing the run.
Sai versus Reno.
Okay, this one's gonna be kind of rough for me.
And save
Finally, a real fight!
That treasure is playable anytime it's Meek Mastery. Yeah. Wait, they have Rush? With their spell damage deck? That means they probably whiffed as hard as I did on their first... or on their treasures. I guess my first treasure is fine. The second one is the... Oh. Okay. My god.
Think fast!
Maybe we'll get Eater of Secret Value yet.
Crystals! Fresh from Kazakis.
Yeah! Think fast!
Duplicate check. Bonk. Surely it's not rigged fair game, right? Cool. Could be objection though, and that would be a bit of a...
Fresh from Kazakis.
They didn't need the duplicate on that.
Guess who?
They just running secrets with this hero power?
Think fast! Me have that for you. Me have that for you. Reach for the skies.
I haven't tested for counterspell yet. Ooh. I have tested for counterspell. The new secret comes down. Reasonable chance that it's just another counter. I don't have a way to test for it though, other than like drawing the Mind Apocalypse eventually. Huh. So that's a card that exists in Hearthstone apparently. I'm pretty highly inclined to play this Mind Apocalypse soon, just because like cards is the thing that the opponent has the advantage in, so trying to catch up in that might be a good idea. Fortunately, there's also a high likelihood that that's just cheat death. I don't currently have a way to get enough corpses for Grave Strength to do work. Yeah, I'll just top deck the Eater of Secrets, surely. Or draw it off of the Mind Apocalypse.
Your signature is required.
Hold on a moment here. I don't get corpses from these. As a silly goose play.
strength on this grave cell.
Please let me control the game again. Okay, the problem with this is I no longer have great corpses for the Marrowgar follow-up. But the Possessifier could help me generate some corpses, along with another hero power or two. But it's out here emulating the US judicial system. Oh no. True and real. And true. Hold on, this is kind of nuts, so.
I can be very persuasive.
Oh no, it's not. Rip. Oh my god. Stop. Yeah, let's just do this to farm corpses for eventually the Marrowgar. We can now full trade this board down into play the Marrowgar. That could be really bad if it's objection.
Think fast.
Job done.
Okay. Have you ever gotten the 10 mana start passive? I have not. I haven't gotten a lot of the like ultra rare passives, but I have gotten shadow casting like 3 times, so.
Servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
That's not smart. Surely they learn here. They did the opposite of... Well, no, I guess that's learning. That very much looks like a copy of an objection, right?
So you've gotten shadow casting 3 times? Maybe we should be a little less critical of YouTube commenters who suggest building around it, since you're so consistent then, huh?
Okay, yeah, no, fair, fair.
Would I lie?
Yeah, that's gotta be an objection, right?
Think fast.
Huh. That's what that does. Bad legal? I don't know. I was concerned about Flame Ward. It was part of it. Which would have cost me the game if it were. So, even though I didn't count the lethal, going face there was probably still worse. So, had I counted, I still absolutely would not have gone face there. But thanks, chat, for being chat.
Sai versus Sir Finley. Stand aside, Fiend. It is time to save the world.
Finally, a real fight.
I don't like early corpse farm. I do like early hell yeah, though. This is one situation like if they're the shutter deck, that's bad. Never mind.
Appears a weakness in your game is throwing.
No, no, no. Don't worry. We'll throw this game just fine. But thank you, Joe.
What? You think you can take me?
Wow, the one tech card I don't have. Unbelievable.
So fresh.
Thank you? Wait. Like, actually, very much thank you?
You have earned an eternity of torment.
To battle.
I just want to get this down early in case they're the Shadowwalk version, which they look like, rather than the Elemental version. Yeah. So I just want to get plagues in their deck early and often. Because eventually the board is not going to matter because they just poof it every turn.
What tech card can I add to the deck to make me less dumb? Asking for a friend.
Ooh. A Voracious Reader. Good question. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup. Woo! Ty Lopez told me that knowledge is power or something. Or wait, no. Actually, he taught me that knowledge is Ferraris and fancy cars. Dang, I always get those mixed up. The kids these days are going to get a Ty Lopez reference, right? That's not outdated? That's current.
And then I said, what
Who? I'll tell you when you're older. I don't know who that is? Oh my god. That's... My whole world is crumbling right now. Well, this is just going to be a lot of healing, isn't it?
think fast.
On the other end of the spectrum, I think I'm too old to know who Ty Lopez is. I think he owns like Radio Shack now or something.
Again, if you get the reference, come on down Roffle's discount colonoscopies.
Yeah, it might be that time for you. Okay, this time I'm on board for the colonoscopy joke. That one was funny.
Hey Roffle,
Hi.
cool reference.
Thank you.
It's time for you to start collecting your social security
Oh,
checks.
finally.
Just give me their social security number and I'll get them right out to you.
That's what it's for. It makes sense. It's in the name. Why didn't I figure that out myself? Oh, no. There is no outcome where that's good for me. Thank you, Kali. Fish. All right, who'd you get? Wait, did they actually get the 4-mana spell? That would be unbelievable.
Mistakes of the past.
Or they're just waiting to get the second Primus, which is the better Primus. They just drew Shudder. That's fine. He's not ready to go yet, right?
Welcome to Roffle Acres, the active senior retirement community for tax evaders, liver snatchers, and runic helms.
No, Runic Helms need not apply. Nice try, though, weaponized catch-up. I hate it here. I have no outs. I think I get my minions back though, so let's just do this.
Watch over this world as a swarm of death and destruction.
Pay for your crimes. Yes, all of them.
Boy, that's annoying. Just gotta pray they didn't hit the Primus, I guess.
Decide your fate. Remnants of life.
It would require decent foresight to not have just played the Primus when they had opportunities earlier, so... And given how my my past 8 opponents have played, it could indicate that they just hit the Tomb Guardian. Or the Soul Cage, rather. Because I think 8 out of my, or actually 9 out of my past 8 opponents would have just ripped the Primus immediately without a thought.
The runes aside your
Okay. Yep.
remnants of life.
I don't really know what my alternative was here. It's just kind of unfortunate. Like the steam cleaner got me, really.
Yeah, think fast.
This opponent has played better than every other opponent we've faced, and they're running Steam Clean. I will learn a lesson from this.
Warriors come out to play.
I'm sure it'll only be the correct lesson, too. Thank you, Cully.
Rockin'.
Yeah, think fast.
In before the Mutana snipes the Helio. Okay, their shutter is now online, which is a problem for somebody. I'm just not yet sure who.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Why is this guy not undead? Sag.
Cannot be bound. Torment. Cannot be bound.
Oh, there's a steam cleaner in the Shadow Walk. I should just concede, right?
My jaws that lie.
I should.
I'm off it.
Winnable? I would love to have a little bit of whatever's making you that delusional. Alright. I mean, we got 6. I'll take it. We got just horrendously bad passives. So, to be able to scrounge 6 with that is pretty nice.